shot the camera yet. Somehow the place is give me some money. I don't know how. It's still blurry. Any other alcohol. We'd love to try it though, you know. I'm just gonna respect my mom. Plus, I don't want to drink all that. Also, I have her ice cream, so I don't want it to melt. Sorry, mommy. Let me get some cherry deli after. I don't care how tired I am. I'm always going to try and make it up. Gaslamp. It's like the fourth time I came here. What I like about this is that the Pembroke Park is way down there, and every time the gate ends, a lot of people will come in. It's on Monday, you know, and it's still busy. So I like that, despite it being despite it being a Monday, it's still, it's still a good crowd of people. And we're still doing karaoke. It's crazy. Like AC hotels, and they're not too far from where they have the Nazi hotel. I like this a cute thing as well. Hotel hell. They used to call it the Ferrari of hotels until they did. I'm not gonna.
We didn't finish the conversation. That's where I was going.
In the process of switching phones, so I still apologize for the blurriness. It will be resolved very quickly. Anyways, like the Ferrari of hotels. So their occurrence because they're still open. A lot of the hotels end up closing.
Not looking pumped.
I'll just go across the street here. This park is really quiet anyway. That's a very beautiful Victorian building, and look at that. I'll say even if you're not like, 21. I still recommend just coming around Gaslamp and just exploring. But not when it's extremely busy though, because then it gets really overwhelming. Like I've yet to come here on a Friday night. Like I was here on Thursday a couple weeks ago, and it was, whew, people waiting out the door to get into some of these nightclubs. Tacos at the Gordo, they're always busy. Really nice. Keaton Hotel. It used to cost a lot of money, but now they don't. Even though it's, it's still quieter. I mean, during the peak, as far as when it's peak, it's still very, very busy. Busy. Penn Hotel. It would be nice though if LA had something. Well, there's the Dodger Stadium, which honestly you can say that about many places in the US that can be wrongfully taken from, the indigenous people. But wow, look at this. The street is just right here in the middle of the sidewalk. It's just Dodger Stadium is kind of isolated, like on the top of its own hill. Kind of far away. Meanwhile, the Petco Park, their baseball stadium is just right here, which by proxy, especially when the people win or lose, it's just busy. If it's like this on a Monday night, which is arguably the slowest slowest day of the week, then I can easily see this place just pretty much not dying. I'm gonna have to agree with that. Because, I may sound like a male, but I'm not. I'm a lady. Hello. I do not want to get beaten up by a guy when I'm not a guy. Or even worse, unalive. Ghirardelli shout out. I'm gonna go there, but I'm gonna cry a bit because this stuff is so expensive. The ice cream is really good. Also, shout out to the Melt. They close at like 3 a.m. I believe. Yeah. They're open for about like 17 hours a day. Their stuff is good if you have like when everything else is closed and you want some good hot food, that's the place to go. There's Fat Tuesday, of course, in California. Public alcohol consumption or really public drunkenness is illegal. So whatever you consume there, whatever you buy, you have to consume in the restaurant or bar. So if you get like a huge daiquiri, you probably want to finish it right then and there. We'll go down to the sign. And of course over there's the Seaport. I want to apologize for not recording last week, or 2 weeks ago. it's safe to say, but yeah, I was staying at the Margaritaville, and I was just kind of pretty disappointed because the yeah they only had two bikes. They only had two bikes, and they said they don't allow you to ride the bikes after sunset. So, and mind you, San Diego currently does not have a bike share program, nor do they have like, they seemed like it was relatively recently that they got rid of the e-scooters, the Lime, Bird, all this stuff that you find in other big cities. That's a shame. So I had to walk all the way to the Seaport Village, and plus my hands were full, and I was annoyed. Yeah, so I didn't record, but I did have footage. I will make, video of it. I'm just way behind schedule. Yeah. So I'll get to that. There's also some rain. Shoot, it's 7-Eleven looks like the one. Different place, like, alright. Yes. Actually, though, I highly recommend looking around, because a lot of these places will charge $65 per night to park your car, whether if it's valet or self-parking. So I highly recommend just looking around, doing your research. Personally, I recommend parking on Market or Ace Parking. Their prices are reputable, respectable. That's cute. There is the iconic Country Hotel. I'm saying it right now. Saying it into fruition. I will be staying here very soon. Not probably. Within the next year or two. And I'll record a video and show y'all around. Saying because look, there's the U.S. Grant Hotel. I swear to you, I almost stayed in that hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, but then they said that they don't have a pool. So that I was disappointed. Because of that, I just decided to change my mind. I'm like, I'm not paying all that money and then, not having a pool. I'm gonna go up to the sign and then. Oh yeah, and here's the Margaritaville. Margaritaville. Also have footage of that. So next, this is like a beer garden over there across the street. Sometimes they'll be open at night, but I think they kind of recently opened. So I remember they were closing open. Yeah. I'd say over here, there's more, it's still bustling, but it's definitely more quiet. So these apartments are probably, pretty nice. Good option to stay. And honestly, I can't think of a better location. if you're really into nightlife. Here's the Hilton Hotel. Actually, it's funny because there's more than one property, I believe. Well, more than one Hilton Hotel. So there's that one, and then there's also another one, like on the bay, like across the street. And then you go this one. Oh, they could have came here. That's the stadium. Petro Park. Petco Park. They won the game against the Cubs today. So that's why, yeah, plenty of people were excited. Everyone repping their Padres gear. You also get the fact to me this resembles the new Monterey, and there's a specific building that I just forgot the name of. You have the escape game across the street right here near the sign, and then the Hard Rock Hotel, which is also in a very good location, but I don't really see a lot of people raving about the Hard Rock. Maybe it's because it's just quiet, but just, I don't know. But in comparison to Margaritaville, you know, you have a rooftop bar, so I think that's what helps elevate the experience. Here it is, the iconic Gaslamp Quarter. Look at that. Well, let's cross the street. I haven't been this way yet. There's that's the convention center across the street, and that's where they host the San Diego Comic-Con every year. And let me tell you something. Woof. Prices are through the roof. They cost you more than $1,000 per night to stay in one of these hotels. Skate game.
Oh, I know we can do escape after.
There's Texas. I think there's the Broken Yolk. I highly recommend Lucky's Lunch Counter. That place is delicious. I really like their breakfast burritos, so if you are in the area, and your hotel does not include breakfast, I was about to say your breakfast does not include hotel. I recommend Lucky's Lunch Counter or something. Lucky's Lunch Sandwich, whatever it's called. It's over there on that block. It's pretty close to the action. Very, very close to the stadium. Actually, right across from the stadium. The food is. I've only had their breakfast. They close pretty early. They close around 3 p.m. But their stuff is good. You know? Highly, yeah. I like the breakfast burrito. That's all I can say. So, look, it's not sponsored. They just have some good breakfast at reasonable prices, given the location. You know? Now this place, looks like there's people in there. They close relatively early, so this feels more like a daytime thing going on. We still have the games playing. Kitchen opens at 9:30. Oh, never mind. Look at that. So they're only open during the weekends. Karaoke now. Look at that. Gotta let my friends know about that. It's a dang shame that, you know, me and my friends haven't been here together yet. It's really, really fun to come here and, you know, and just sing the night away. Pendry, once again, mark my words, I will be staying there soon. Don't have a date yet. And over here we have the Grand Hyatt Mansion. Pendry. On average can go like about 300 per night or something like that. And that's usually on the lower side. And wait, okay, so the pool is on this side. I wonder what's on the other side. Do they have food for me? They have multiple restaurants. Ponchos. They got lionfish. And a couple of upscale restaurants. It's pretty nice. It's sugar. I forgot about this place. It's sugar. Plenty of gift shops. Wine Girl San Diego. If you're a wine lover. Skechers. Might go in there and taking some of the gum when they have them. I think I'm wearing Skechers now. I always buy Skechers now. Buy them. Ooh, look. You see the gum machine. Yeah, I like Skechers. I buy them from Roy's because I don't feel like paying, you know, twice the price. Hotel Z, that's where I stayed last year. Margaritaville, that's where I stayed like basically last week. And then somewhere, probably, I'm trying to think, I probably stayed in hotels about like 6 times since I've been there. Each time at a different location. And that's kind of on purpose. First time I came here, I stayed at the Days Inn. Kind of wish I stayed at the Comfort Inn, but you literally learn. Yeah, I just turned 18. And again, we came in 2022. We stayed at the Homewood, or was it Garden Inn? Homewood Suites or the Garden Inn Hilton, like near Little Italy. Then I came again last year. So the second time. Third time. Oh yeah, Sonia cookies. They're open pretty late. I feel like the reviews are hit and miss though. Yeah, and then last year I stayed at the Hotel Z. This year I stayed at the Guild Hotel. It's really good, but it's not obviously not here in the Gaslamp quarter. And the rooms can get pretty small. So how many is that? 2018, 2022, 2023. Yeah, 6 times. 2025, you know, last Hotel Z last year. And then last week is a Margaritaville. And of course, where I'm staying now is going to be confidential until I leave. So, but I already did record content, and I will put it out hopefully soon because I'm tired, you know. Really behind and stuff, behind the reviews, just playing content and stuff. I do want to come here and just try and do like a short explaining what it is today where late night. I'm gonna be grabbing some ice cream from Ghirardelli now. It's a one-way street. This was fun. I got exercise running off the dinner I had. I'll try and go live again tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, I'm here with my mom, and I don't know what she's gonna want to do. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some Ghirardelli. So I gotta grab my stuff. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. See y'all pretty soon. We're going here now and get some chocolate ice cream for like 40 bucks. Alright.